guys. Yes. All right. How's everybody doing today? As you guys are joining in, let me know where you are viewing from so I can give you a shout out. Today, we are going to be discussing. I've been having a lot of people asking me, A-Dubb, what are you printing on your 3D printers? What are you up to? And I got to be honest with you guys. This has been kind of like my little thing for a while now that I've been doing on my own and keeping to myself. But you guys are obviously seeing this stuff in the background and you guys are wondering what's going on. And it's only right that I let you guys in and I show you guys exactly what I've been doing. But before I get started, let me let a few people join in. And as you're joining in, please let me know where you are tuning in from. All right, where you're tuning in from, and give this video a like so it gets pushed out in the YouTube algorithm. We are live right now, guys, and we're gonna have a good time today. Like I said, I'm gonna let a few people join in before I begin today's discussion because I know a lot of people are curious and a lot of people are interested in what I'm running in the background and what I've been printing on, what I've been using to print. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get into it. But before I get into it, let's get this party started, guys. Yeah. You already know it. It's gonna be a crazy snowstorm, and we are all stocked up and ready for it here in Philadelphia, King of Prussia, Upper Darby area, guys. That's where I'm located. That's where I am, and I hope you guys are prepared for what is about to transpire tomorrow and the next day. Sunday is going to be the big storm, guys. I don't know where you are, what city you are, where you're located, but I hope you guys are bundled up and you guys are supermarket up, because right now, if you go to market, I think today's probably the last day, and other than that, you're going to be picking from everybody else's leftovers, guys. So yeah, if you're joining in, give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, we're going to be talking about what printers I'm running in the background and what I've been printing, because people are seeing them in the background. I'm quite sure they're hearing them too, and they want to know what I've been doing. All right, so first and foremost, I'm running Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon 3D printers in the background. That's what you guys have been seeing running in the background. Bamboo Lab X1 Carbons is what I've been running. Hello from Yonkers, New York. Shout out to Yonkers, New York, son. Shout out to Yonkers, New York, for tuning in. I appreciate you. All right, let me show you guys what a Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon looks like and what it consists of. Let me show you guys real fast. Okay, so this is a Bamboo Lab. Oh, this is H2. All right, let me go in here. We got the X1 Carbon. I'm a couple ones late. I'm not on the latest version, but this is a Bamboo Lab X1 series. And it's exactly what you guys are seeing in the background. So I have this AMS on the top of my printers, and yeah, this is what they look like. Okay, so there's a few different varieties of 3D printers that people use. People primarily use that are into 3D printing. They primarily use Creality and Bamboo Lab printers. There are a few other brands also, like Prussia. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I started off with what's called an Ender, a Creality Ender. Right, it's a smaller printer, hobbyist printer, but right away I knew I liked it and I wanted to get deeper into it, so I grabbed the X1 Carbon, which is faster. This is the Creality's website right here, and I'll show you guys exactly what I started off with. Ender series. I start off with the Ender. Which one was it? Was it the Ender? I know it was the Ender 3. I think it was this one right here. Ender 3 Plus. Yeah, this one right here I started off with. I don't even think they make it anymore. I'm not even sure. But yeah, that looks like it's it. Ender 3 Plus 3D printer. I think that's what I started off with. Yeah. But then I graduated. I printed with that for a little while, got the hang of it, but it was super slow, guys. It was super slow. So then I upgraded and I went to the store called Micro Center and I saw the X1 Carbon and I knew I had to have it. Shout out to Big Dave. He's the one that put me on the X1 Carbon because that's what he was running. So I got mine from this place in Philadelphia called Micro Center. At the time when I got it, I think it was about, I want to say $1,300. I'm not sure, but I think you can get them for like $900 right now. Let me look it up. X1 Carbon. Let me see. Let me see what they go for right now, guys. Whoa. Okay, sorry. Let me just put in 3D printers. 3D printer. All right, here we go. All right, so check this out. All right, at Micro Center, right? You can now get a Bamboo Lab. I'm not even sure if they sell the X1 carbons anymore. Wow. Where's the X1 carbon at? I'm not even sure they have them anymore. I might be totally obsolete running old equipment in here, but I'm okay with that. All right, so PS1, that's $549. Bamboo Lab H, $2,000. H2 carbon, $2,300. Jeez, I don't even see X1 carbon anymore. They might not make them anymore, guys. They might not sell them anymore. I'm not sure. You'd have to go to a Micro Center in your area and see if they make them. But when I had them, when I was buying them, they were like $1,300. I think I saw them go down to $900. But apparently now they have disappeared and I can't find them anywhere. This is the baby brother to the one that I had right here. Yeah, because it doesn't have the screen like mine has a screen. That's the baby brother to it. So I'm assuming mine right now, if you could find it in stock, it's probably about, I don't know, maybe like $500 or something like that. No, more than that, because this one right here is the baby brother's $549. So I'm assuming it's like maybe like $800 or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, Bamboo did definitely release a new model, John. Bamboo definitely released a new model, and I don't have that model, obviously. Okay, so what have I been printing? With my Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon? I've been printing all types of stuff, to be honest. I've been making parts for different things around the house that I couldn't find, replacement parts and stuff like that. And this 3D printing situation is something that you have to, it's a whole nother can of worms. Aside from garment decorating, it's similar, but it's a whole nother can of worms as far as learning software and stuff like that. If you want to make original stuff, I'm kind of familiar with operating softwares like CAD. So, I taught myself a few things, as well as I got some training, some personal training from friends of mine that operate these 3D printers. And I took some online classes to learn how to operate the software, as far as to learn how to make things on my own. So what have I been making? And what am I selling on my website? Because I am selling stuff, because I got, obviously I had my first one and I got 2 of them. So obviously I must be doing something, right? So here we go. And I told you guys on the last video that it was going to be up and running. And right now you can order. This is one of the things I made, right? Boom. These are logo pendants. So right now on my website, AlanAway.com, you can go and you can upload your logo and get like a costume jewelry decorative chain, right? Now this is nothing, right? We got this one right here. We got a bunch of different kinds. Got the happy birthday joint right here. Throw them all on. We got the birthday boy joint right here. Let me get you guys some close-ups so you guys can check this stuff out right here. All right. All right. So you can see right there, we got the wrong side. Got the chain right here. Perfect for like if somebody's like about to have a baby, obviously, right? If somebody's birthday, you know, at their birthday party, they can rock something like this. It's fun, it's decorative, right? It's a little souvenir type of situation, right? Then you got the baby shower joint. It's a boy baby shower joint right there. You could rock that at the baby shower, right? Something like that. You know what I mean? That's available on AlanAwade.com, right? Then you got the again, the baby shower. I'm going to a baby shower next month. My little cousin, she's having a baby. Congratulations, Ashley. Congratulations. And I'm gonna bring her this one. Well, I'm not sure if it's a girl yet, but I think it might be. Yeah. I 3D printed the chain along with the pendant. Yes, I did. And here's the birthday girl joint right here. Here's a pendant right there for that. So yeah, all these things I've been 3D printing, and I show them. For those of you guys that follow me on Instagram, you've seen them in my stories as I was making them. So, and along with stuff that people in the real world, they've been seeing them. Oh, I don't have my Eagles joint over here. I do have. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me go grab my Eagles joint. All right, I'm gonna show y'all the Eagles pendant that I printed out. Let me run off camera real fast and go grab it. Give me a second. 10 seconds, guys. Don't go nowhere. Give me a second. Oh, these things go crazy right here. These things go crazy right here. These things go crazy right here. All right, so boom. There we go. You got the wrong camera, bro. Wrong camera. Oh, we upside down. We upside down here? What do we... Oh, no. Okay, this is upside down. All right, so we got the Eagles joint right here, right? We got a different color. Well, yeah, same color. Same color. So these were going crazy. Last year I was making these. Well, the beginning of the season, not last year. Actually, it was last year. Yes, it was last year. Last year I was going crazy with these. And then we got the chain right there, of course, right? And we got some different color chains and pendants and things like that. All right. So yeah. All right. So yeah, that's some of the little party favors and stuff that I've been making with my 3D printer. But some of the things that other things that I've made, I got something right in front of me right here that I want to show you guys. This is a leatherette patch right here. A leatherette patch. Let me show you guys right here. Wrong. This is a leatherette patch, right? And what I do with these leatherette patches, I order them on Amazon. First of all, I'll give you guys all the tea. Order these things on Amazon, right? And they come like this, right? Little leatherette patches. And what you can do if you have something like a X tool, right? Or any type of laser printer / engraver, you can go ahead and you can engrave on these leatherette patches, and they have a sticky backing on the back, so you can stick them on the stuff. I'm not going to peel it now because I'm going to compromise it. Or you can also sew it on to items. But you can imagine if you have a logo that's in a circle. I have some rectangular ones as well as some oval ones. But if you have a circular one like this was a batch that I have left over from something I did for a client, right? So if you have something like this, you can put inside of your laser printer, or your laser cutter rather, or engraver, and you can engrave on it. And I use my X tool to do stuff like this, right? My X tool M1. Shout out to X tool for that. What I was finding when I was engraving stuff is sometimes, because I have this thing called the it's a air system, so that while you're engraving, it doesn't scorch, but the wire kind of hangs down, and sometimes it can slide across the bed of the laser engraver. And what that does is it moves these if you have them laying down on the bed of the laser engraver. So what people do is they make jigs. People make a lot of jigs for pens, but I hadn't seen a jig for these yet. So I'll show you what I did right here. Give me a second. So I grabbed these and I made a jig for them so that they don't move around. So if you can imagine, I put one right here. All right, let me focus and aim correctly. And I just sit it in my little jig right there so it doesn't move around. Oh my gosh, it's hard to control this camera. I'm holding it in my hand. Put the little jig in there and sit it in there. And I planned on putting these on my site, but I didn't put it on my site yet. So yeah, you sit it in there, sit it in your laser cutter, laser engraver, whatever you got, right? And then they have these little like little L-shaped brackets that you can hook on, and then like if you hook the L-shaped brackets onto the bed, it'll hold your laser and it'll hold this in place so it doesn't move. All right. Jeez, why is this so difficult to do? Jesus. I'm sorry, guys. This is hard. Let me know what. I ain't messing with that. That's hard to operate. I can't keep my focus. But anyway, so yeah, this is what I created, the jig, right? So these little things come and they hold this in place so that it doesn't move while this is getting engraved on. And when it's done, I got these little holes in the back. You just stick your finger in there, pop it out. All right. So all this is stuff that you gotta know how to operate the software for in order for you to create stuff like this. And I've done way cooler, more interesting stuff like this. Like one of the cabinets was messed up. One of the under cabinet lights were messed up in my kitchen, and it was messed up for a while. I would tape it up and do all these little jerry rigs. But finally I went online and tried to find out what light that was and how I can get a replacement bracket for it. Of course, I couldn't find a replacement bracket online. So I got the broken one and I looked at it and I designed one on my software and I 3D printed a replacement bracket. It took me a couple tries, to be honest. It took me quite a few tries. It took me maybe 4 renditions of it till I got the size exactly like the original was. And I mounted it underneath the cabinet and I was able to mount my light back perfectly. So it's good for stuff like that. Also, there's something in my Jeep Wrangler, my visor from putting it up and down, the mounting point, those of you guys have Jeeps, this might have happened to you. I hope it doesn't happen to you, but this might have happened to you. The mounting point on the Jeep Wrangler with the sunshade that comes down, there's like a arm of it. It gets broken. This happens on pretty much everybody's Jeep eventually, right? Maybe between certain years, but you guys can see it on the internet. They had a bracket that they made that somebody came up with a fix. It's like a support. It doesn't fix it, but it supports it so that it functions again, right? So you take the original screws off, you print this part, you mount it onto the truck, and you screw the original screws back in. I don't think they're original. Matter of fact, I had to get replacement screws because they need to be a little longer. So I printed up this part, I put it in, and it reinforces the broken bracket so that it works just as normal. So the part that's broken is actually still on there, but it reinforces it to keep it still so that now my thing works just as new. Easier than and less costly than buying a brand new part, right? So those are some of the things I've been printing. I've been printing a few other things too. Nothing comes to mind yet. It doesn't come to mind. Oh yeah, I printed tweezers. I printed yeah, I don't see anything else, but I've printed quite a few different things. I haven't printed anything big like I know you guys see some people printing helmets and stuff like that. I'm not interested in that stuff. I'm interested in actually practical stuff that I can use, right? As well as a few trinkets that I can sell on my website. But for the most part, that's what I've been doing with my 3D printer, with my Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon. Right now, this morning, since I want to put these on my website, I made a new rendition of it. See how this has sharp edges? The new rendition of it is going to have smooth edges, and it's going to be rounded around the sides, and it's still got these holes in the back, but it's going to be rounded edges and rounded around the sides of it, so that it's nice and smooth. And those are the ones that I'm going to put for sale. Oh yeah, I've also made embroidery boxes with magnets built in. Those are available on my website as well. And I also make my thread stay tubes. I designed this, and they're for the embroidery machines. I also make those using my 3D printer. So it's a lot of different applications that you can use it for. It's a lot of different things that you can do with them. And sky's the limit. But one thing I advise you guys not to do, absolutely not to do, is to get into any of the 3D printing, any things that you shouldn't be 3D printing. Like right now, there's a thing going around where people have been 3D printing, like they call them ghost guns. Yeah, people are actually 3D printing weapons, and don't even think about it. Don't get into that stuff, because then you're gonna get arrested. You're gonna get caught. You're gonna get arrested. You're gonna get in trouble some type of way. Somebody's gonna tell on you. Just don't do it. Just don't even think about it. Right? Don't even explore it, because these 3D printers, they do talk to the web. They do get updates. So you think people don't know, but they'll find you. You'll get in trouble. So don't even think about it. So Primo Mero says, so cool, very nice. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Fez Y says, 3D printing is a game changer. I have fixed a lot of things with my printer. Yes. What printer do you have, Fez Y? What printer do you have, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, so they're really cool, especially when you know how to work the 3D printing software, like the Tinkercads, as well as the CADs and then the Fusions and stuff like that. If you know how to operate those softwares and make different things, then very, 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 very cool. You can do so much with it. Sky's the limit. I think this is done. Perfect timing. So I can show you guys what's okay. It says 99%. And wait till it says 100%, but it is done. And I'm gonna pull it off the 3D printer so you guys can see the new version of this. It's my first time printing it, so hopefully it came out okay. So we'll see in a second. Guys. So right now is a time where, if you guys, okay, he says he has a Prusa. Yeah, that's the one that I couldn't pronounce. I have the Prusa MK2S's. How many of them do you have? People that have 3D printers tend to get several, guys. That's why I'm asking him how many does he have. Yeah, because some of them are slow and some of them are fast. Like my X1 carbons are very, very fast. But right now is the time, guys, if you have any questions for me, you can go ahead and hit that call-in number at the bottom of the screen and call in and talk to me live if you have any questions. Even if it's not related to what the topic of the video is about, if you have any questions now, hit me up right now. All right? Let me go over here and pull this out. How this came out. Ooh, I like this a lot. Way better than version 1. So you crack it off the board right here. Ooh, you guys are gonna love this. Oh, the finishes. Oh my gosh, this came out so amazing. All right. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. Let me see it. Make sure it fits good. Perfect. You guys are gonna love this. All right, let's get this complicated camera right here. Attempt to use it again. All right, so check this out, guys. All right, so this is version 1. You guys ready for version 2? That's version 1 right there. All right, that's version 1, and this is version 2. See what I was saying with this, with the rounded edges right here? See how square that is right there? And see how this is rounded so it won't hurt you. Square, sharp tip, rounded, smooth tip. So this is the version that's going to go out on AlanAway.com when I sell it. You can see that smooth rounded edge right there. You know what I mean? See that nice finish at the top right there versus that flat pre-production model, which isn't bad. It isn't bad, right? But look at this. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Proud of this. Proud of this. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely game changer. You could do so much with this stuff and get different materials and stuff like that. But yeah, I told myself I was gonna stop going crazy with filament. Filament is the stuff that you feed into it so that it can print different stuff. I told myself I was gonna stop buying all these different filaments because it's a whole nother ball game that you can get very, very addicted to. And it's easy to go out and just buy a bunch of stuff and when you're not making any money. But I'm okay with that because like I said, this right here was kind of like my outlet away from garment decorating, if you will. Not like an outlet, but kind of like my hobby away from garment decorating. So, and I kept it to myself for a while. So right now, people have been asking, and I don't want to go without answering you guys. So version 1, version 2, I made version 2 a lot smaller with bigger holes. So you can, if you got fat fingers, you can get in there. So it's a lot more efficient, but it takes longer to print and it probably uses a little bit more material and it has that nicer finish on it right there. So yeah. Tracy Hawksball says, is this using plastic? No, it's not using plastic. I guess it's like a plastic like substance, but it's called filament. So it's not really plastic, but it kind of is plastic, but it's not. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, so it's called filament. If I have any, no. Right here. Some red. They come on rolls like this, and I guess filament is plastic. I'm not sure. PLA. I don't know. It's supposed to be safe. I see people wearing equipment when they print. I don't wear any. Why? Because I do DTF, and DTF is 12 times more dangerous than this, in my opinion. So I don't have any ventilation system or anything like that. They do have filters built into my machine, but either you do or you don't as far as like wearing PPE for 3D printing. I don't smell anything. I don't feel like I'm breathing anything, but you never know, right? But I'll tell you one thing, when I'm cutting or engraving, that's when you do smell certain odors. So I do it when I set my printer to go off. Unless I'm filming, I step away from it, right, and let it air out. But with these 3D printers right here, I don't think it's anything. So I don't really like vent or anything like that. Just in case you guys are wondering. Just got one printer. It's an older model and it's discontinued. Yeah, I think I know which one that you're talking about. I think I've seen it before. It's like an open unit. It's not closed off like the X1 carbons or the other ones. But you know, as long as it does what you need to do, as long as you're not in production and having to pump out volume, then you don't need something faster or whatever. So it's cool to get into. You get into it really, really inexpensive and buy one of these $200 models or whatever, but they print really, really slow. But it's cool, you know. I'm just happy that this came out good. I'm taking the old patches out and putting new patches in just for fitment. But yeah, you can make a lot of people sell on their websites. They sell pen jigs. Oh yeah, another thing that I made. Check this out. I made a stand for my YOLO box. I just remembered that. So this stand right here that my stream box is sitting on, I made that. Yeah. It's a wedge that my stream box sits on. Yeah, I made this with my X1 carbon. Looking for this thing right here. Yeah, so yeah, this little stand right here. I 3D printed that right there. So anything that you think you need and nobody makes, you can pretty much make it. And I made this stand like in like literally like a couple minutes, right? So I didn't put much thought into it, much effort into it. I could really update this and make a really, really nice model. I want to make a new one that holds it up even more and tilted towards me even more. But as of right now, this is perfect for me, and it's been working for a while. I haven't tried to sell it or anything like that, but I've shown a few people that have these boxes, and they said pretty cool, but they didn't want to buy one or anything like that. So I'm gonna work on a version 2 soon, maybe, and make this even better. But as you guys can see, along with garment decorating, embroidery, and video audio equipment, there's so many different things that you can get into that can suck the life out of your wallet. But I encourage you guys to just stay focused on what it is that you want to do. But since garment decorating kind of became a business to me, even though I enjoy embroidery a lot, I still enjoy exploring different things in the garment decorating industry. But this, for the last, I don't know, maybe like 2 years, I think, yeah, it's been 2 years since I've been 3D printing. This has turned into like my little hobby, and now I'm implementing it into the business. So I saw you guys sharing, asking a lot of questions, DMing me and stuff like that, asking me what I'm printing and what I'm doing and stuff like that. And I've been showing little clips here and there on my Instagram. So I thought it was only right I showed you guys what was going on. But I'm really, really impressed at the finish of my first print of the new rendition of this. It looks really, really good. The ends are nice and sleek and nice and professional, and it has a professional finish on the top. Yeah, I'm liking this jig right here. Let me know if any of you guys are interested in this, and I'll put it up on my website at a fair price, and ship it right out to you guys. If you guys do any leatherette patches, if you have any suggestions for any jigs that you would like made, let me know, and I can design it real easy. All right. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for you guys so far. Got some more stuff that I want to talk to you guys, but I'm gonna put it in a separate video. And we have a bunch of times, trust me, because right now, like I said, there's a snowstorm coming. I think it's bad weather is gonna start tomorrow, and it's gonna continue on, and it's gonna get really, really bad apparently on Sunday, day after tomorrow. So yeah, right now, if you want to call and ask me any questions, go ahead and use that call number at the bottom of the screen. But if not, then you can put in your DTF orders, AlanAWade.com. Put in your DTF orders at AlanAWade.com. So you can purchase your DTF transfers. I don't plan on printing today. I have a few orders. I have a t-shirt order and 2 DTF orders to print. But the people that order them, they know what the weather is right now. And unless I get a really big, substantial order, I'm not really motivated to go print right now. These orders are small orders, and they're going to get out. One is a local pickup, and the other one is one I have to ship. And I talked to the guy earlier today. Shout out to him, because one of his files are low resolution. So I'm gonna try to help him out with that with some graphic design AI software, and try to up the resolution for him. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out, but I'm gonna try something on using some AI software that I'm subscribed to. Anyway, guys, put in your order right now. AlanAWade.com, DTF transfers. Go to AlanAWade.com right now if you guys want any of these necklaces, party favors, perfect for keepsakes, perfect for promotion, perfect for team building and spirit. If you have a shop or something like that, you want your employees to have some company spirit or something like that. Perfect for all those things, right? Perfect for little giveaways. Let's say little stuff like that. Like I said, baby showers, graduation stuff. Perfect thing. If you have a logo, company logo, you want to promote yourself. Perfect for I can upload your logo on my website, AlanAWade.com. Let's go over and check it out. I just put it available the other day. All right, so if you go on my website right here, right, you can go to customs. You can go to customs or shop all. Wait a minute, what's going on right here? Jesus, shop all. 3D printed items. All right, then you can go to custom 3D printed items. Okay, so right now you can just upload your logo right here. Upload your logo and select what color chain you want, right? Whether you want pink chain, white chain, or black chain. Upload your logo. I'll go ahead and I'll make your design for you. You just pay your you know, $35, because I do have to customize it, create the artwork, and then I have to print it out. So it's $35. Pay your shipping, and I'll create it pronto and send it out to you, your custom logo, kind of like this, right? So yeah, and I have these also available on the website. I think you got to go to customs. No, they're over here. Yeah, 3D printed items. You got the It's a Boy chain. You can buy that for $30, right? Whoa, sold out? No. Okay, I got to go fix that in the background. It's a girl. Yes, that's sold out. So I'm going to go fix that right now, guys. Stay tuned for that. If you guys are interested, let me know. Go to the website. Hit the purchase button. Yep, wedding. Yep. You can do that for wedding. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I see. That's like what welding use. Okay, welding. Okay, sorry. But that is a good idea too. Based off of, I thought that said wedding, but yeah. I'm going to make some wedding ones and put that on the website. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining in. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comment section, catch the replay of the video, and hit me up in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back to you and try to answer all your questions about 3D printing and stuff like that. Or if you have any questions on stuff pertaining to my website, hit me up in the comments to this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't liked the video already, hit the like button so this video gets pushed out more in the algorithm. And I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Be out, guys. Yeah.